Good afternoon, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. We've got breaking news. I'm actually in Beaumont, and so sound's going to probably be a little different. But we wanted to let everyone know, since Imelda hit several weeks or a week or so ago, our water plant in Winnie had been flooded. And once again, like Harvey, it put us on water restrictions. And so I just got a phone call probably about 15-20 minutes ago from Joe Ball from the Bolivar Peninsula Special Utilities District that said, great news. We started getting water, our plant's back up, running half speed, which is great for us this time of year. And the tanks are full, and we're fixing to send out a notice to everyone and let them know the water restrictions have been lifted. And so as of this report right now, you can water your yard, you can wash your boat. I know I hadn't taken the Bolivar Live truck on the beach because I couldn't wash it and wanted to be able to get the sand off it. So this is going to be great for everyone. I want to thank everyone. Talking to Joe throughout this whole time, he said, as soon as they announced it, they could see a big change in the usage of water, how everyone was conserving water. I know my wife did laundry a little different at the house so that we didn't use more water. And so I want to thank everyone, and I'm sure from him too, thanks for taking the time and the effort to restrict your water flow and use it sparingly, because once again, the plant was knocked out and everyone was able to get by. No businesses had to shut down because we were out of water or anything. And that's one of the things, when this comes out, everyone goes on a rampage, it seems like, and we're going to run out. But I can tell you, working with Joe through Harvey and the water department and then through Imelda, they take every step they can. They work long hours and they do what it takes to make sure that Bolivar has water. And so I've never felt uncomfortable or thinking that we're going to run out of water at any time, because they take the steps needed. As soon as they could get the tie-in done, we had another source coming, not a full source, but enough to get us by. And so with everyone working together, I'm happy to say that as of today, the water restrictions are lifted. Great news for everyone. And I'm down in Beaumont. I dropped the truck off at Triangle Blueprint, so I'm going to be down here through Wednesday. They're putting the new wrap on it, and I've got some other stuff I'm taking care of while I'm here. And so it was great. I was able to get the broadcaster up in the room and get things going, because I wanted to let everyone know, don't have to worry about it now. We've got water coming in. The tanks were full as of this morning, and everything's looking great on Bolivar Peninsula. Now, on a bad note, Bolivar's full of history, and all kinds of history, from Indians and shipwrecks to Fort Travis, the Bolivar Lighthouse, even some of the family history that's down there. And I'm sad to say that as I was coming to, and I talked about it in the first live feed, but as soon as I got checked into the hotel and the truck dropped off, I pulled the cameras up, and I'm sad to say that Rollover Pass is closed. This morning when I left, I saw some sheriff there, so I stopped and talked to him. The surveys crews were putting out the boundaries, and as I left, the fence crews were showing up. And when I looked at the webcam, and you can watch and still see what's going on, we're not going to pull the webcam down that's down there. We're going to keep it up so everyone can see what's going on, when it's happening, and know exactly what the progress is, I guess, of the filling of Rollover Pass. Now, we've gotten phone calls at the tourism center, and I've talked to people that have 3 generations that have fished Rollover Pass, and even one guy, 4 generations, had fished Rollover Pass. And so it's a sad day, because it was a great public fishing area for everyone to fish, but changes are being made whether we like them or not. And I don't have an opinion on it. I'm going to stay clear of it. But I do want to let you know that Rollover Pass is closed, but we do have other public fishing areas on Bolivar that don't get talked about that much. And I'm going to go in and do a full live feed just on some other public areas that you can fish, and it's free for you to use. And so don't think that we don't have public fishing down here. Just to name a few is the North Jetties. In fact, in the fall with the flounder run, it's a fabulous place to go fishing. It's free. There is a bait camp there, and so easy parking. Now, the concrete only goes out so far, so if you're not sure footing or for handicapped, you're not going to be able to get out that far. But it is public fishing. It's been there, and you can walk out all the way to the boat cut and fish and catch trout, redfish, flounder, black drum, just like you can at Rollover Pass. And so we do have some other options. Another place that has some great parking, clean restrooms is the Bolivar Ferry Landing. They have jetties on one side and then an open area on the other side. Now, you can't fish around the ferry landings, but they do have jetties there that they use to protect the ferries from the current and from the sand, and they do have to dredge those, but they do have a jetty there that you can fish. And with the closure of Rollover Pass, I don't know if that'll push more fish coming out through the ship channel, so that and the jetties may turn out to be another great spot to fish. It already is, depending on the time of year. So anyway, we're going to go over some other areas that you can fish around Bolivar. In fact, when I get back next week, we're going to try and go out and do some video clips and talk about each location on where you, your family, your friends, your grandkids, your kids, where you can still fish on Bolivar free and still catch game fish, trout, redfish, flounder, black drum, hardheads, gaff tops, where you can still go out and catch fish and have a good time on Bolivar, because there's still a lot of places to talk about that we can fish. None of them are Rollover Pass. None of them have the history Rollover Pass has, but there is public fishing on Bolivar Peninsula, and we're going to let you know more about that. But just to top off the list, the North Jetties, the rocks around Fort Travis, the jetties there at the ferry landing. In fact, the ferry landing in Fort Travis have some of the cleanest bathrooms around, and Fort Travis especially is beautiful from up there. You can't get down to the rocks from up top, but you can get to the rocks from the beach beside it, or walking in from the other side. So anyway, and then the North Jetties extends out for miles. So anyway, we just wanted to let you know mainly about the water restrictions had been lifted. We're happy to see that. We can start washing vehicles. You can water the yard, and Lord knows we've got some rain, but before it's all over with, I have a feeling we'll need to water those plants and stuff. So, but we'll be in touch with you a little bit later on today or tomorrow. Like I said, we're going to be in Beaumont the rest of the week, or through Wednesday, getting the truck done. Then we've got to get the internet installed, and so we've got some work. We're going to be traveling around, but we'll stay in touch with you, let you know where we're at, when we're there, and where we're going to. You can go with Bolivar Live on the road. Until next time, this is David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.